What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 36 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Count Noctilus campaign. So as we saw last time, after getting some fights in with the bats, we were able to march stance them over to the defense of Miragliano, where Baron von Heasty, who holds the lost sea shanty third verse, is ready to attack Miragliano, or at least it looks like it. I suppose that prior to this, the reason that these guys have been attacking Galleon's graveyard, I guess, is probably because of the fact that we didn't have territories out here, but I guess they do in fact attack the closest thing, just judging by the fact that they're doing this here, unless he decides to sail away after this. Well, I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, we've also had Luther Harkin getting his war on in the jungles of Lustria, and he might get attacked by various other units in the next turn, as he has set up camp right outside their territory, and he's getting ready to fight them as well. Let's see, I just want to double check that he has the buffs for the depth guard. I'm pretty sure that he does. Held together by screws does indeed buff depth guard. Okay, yeah, we're good there. And reanimated marksman does buff rotting Promethean's gunnery mobs. Okay, so basically everything he has. I still want another carronade, or rather another mortar rather than a carronade, but we'll deal with that when we're able to. Now, last episode we quickly did a lot of administrative stuff at the end, and between the episodes I also applied all of our missing skill points minus those on Amelia the Stasher, because she's going to get deleted soon. So we're good to go. We're getting ready to end the turn here, and then to proceed to defend against Heasty and Miragliano. So that should be a fun time, especially as it is with the bats against the pretty elite army. Well, let's see how that goes for us, shall we? Especially since we're in March stance as well. Kind of an iffy situation we put ourselves in. I'm pretty curious to see whether they'll attack Miragliano directly or go for our bats. Who's going to reinforce who is essentially the question. Alrighty, a Reichland Golden Order Hunts Marshal's Expedition did not decide to attack us. I was thinking that they would, but I guess they're gonna wait. But it's okay, we'll have Luther Harkin attack them instead. World Walker's still world walking around, I guess. And where are you, Heasty? Here we go. Yes, indeed, they are going to... Oh, they're going to attack Trusty Montfort instead of the garrison. Probably the smart move. Yeah, that's a lot of elite units. It's going to be an interesting one. A Pyrrhic victory at that. But our bats, well, as long as we can take out their aerial units, plus their necrofex, we should be good. We just got to make sure we make good use of our settlement garrison units to essentially blob up and prevent the enemy from killing us. We unfortunately don't have any magical damage, really, but I'm hoping that the bombs would be able to delete the Cairn rates fairly enough. We need to maybe preserve our sirens as damage dealers and be careful with that bloated corpse, as it could also prove very valuable. Anyway, obviously this is going to be a cinematic battle, and I'm thinking it's going to be a good one. Alrighty, here we go. Battle for the third verse of the sea shanty. We'll be using the second verse against the enemy. We are unfortunately in March stance, so all of our units are drained and thus will be considerably weaker. We're obviously going to target the enemy range units first. We're also going to immediately summon a unit of zombies on the enemy just to drop our Tomb Swarm on them and do at least a little bit of damage to those ghost units. Now, the enemy Vargheists are being focused by almost all of our bats, and they're not really doing all that much. Ooh, it also looks like the enemy Deathstreak Terrorgeist did breathe on our bloated corpse, and for whatever reason it missed. Alrighty, well, the Vargheists are now dropping, but they have been taking like 30 seconds of sustained fire after all. So honestly, I feel like, considering the amount of units that have been firing at them, they should be dead. If these were not deck droppers, but gunnery mobs with handguns, they would have died in the first, 10 seconds probably, from that amount of range fire. But oh well. We've also got our bombers and our pistoliers, all deck droppers obviously, flying in to help support. This is such a weird army, but hey, it's fun to play at the very least. And keep firing on those on those Vargeists, please. I think one of the unfortunate bits about the deck droppers that I had never considered previously is that they actually do a fairly considerable amount of friendly fire. They get in each other's way a lot and end up firing through each other, especially at a distance. And like the bombers and the pistols interfere with each other. But generally speaking, look at the damage. See how a lot of our units are hurt? None of the enemy really are ranged, with the exception of this unit of Rotting Promethean's Gunnery Mob, and I don't think they're actually in range of us. And on top of yeah, they're very close combat because they're handguns, aren't they? Well, 104, that's not that great. But yeah, this is mostly just friendly fire. Fortunately, the enemy unit of Vargeist is dead, and we also have a unit of, well, our garrison force coming in to help out with this. They attacked us after all. They did send their second unit of Vargeists out here, which was, I guess, a bad idea, and we can see that the zombie pirates, the gunnery mob with handguns, as well as our polearms, have done a very nice number on the Vargeists, and considering that these Vargeists took a while to actually get here, whereas these guys were attacked basically immediately upon the start of the battle, you can see just how weak the deck droppers are compared to those other units. Oh, well, and plus those were only 3 handgunner mobs, and we had 6, I think, of these guys. Oh, was that? I think these guys just got smacked by our bloated corpse. Yeah, there we go. Very worthwhile. I probably could have waited a little bit more and sent them in on more units, but to be fair, they didn't have a crazy amount of units anyway. Over here, we got bombs hitting the enemy cairn rates. Unfortunately, it looks like they are fairly decent at surviving bombs, interestingly enough. I guess the bombs are, after all, physical damage. But oh well. If we had one of the lore traits that gives magical damage to the entire army, that would probably make the bombers a lot more viable by making their bombs do magical damage. Man, I miss Fire Leech Bolas. You know what I want as an army? Hawk Riders and Fire Leech Bolas in one army. Like, make it a rogue army and let me play it. That's all I want from life. Just give it to me. I guess I can mod the thing to make that faction. But yeah, that would be really swell for a ranged Air Force. Let's see, Cairn, well, obviously they wouldn't be... I mean, I was about to say they wouldn't be that great against air units, but honestly, the Hawk Riders, considering their speed and their damage, they would also still probably be pretty great against Air Force. Over here, we have some bats landing against the enemy, and honestly, the enemy is just like blobbed up, trying to get at our lord. The enemy Deathshriek Terrorgeist did attack him and do a little bit of damage, and on top of that, we got a Soul Blight on us, but we did use the healing on ourselves. Plus, we have all our Rotting Prometheans defending him. They're not in a good way, though. They're starting to drop. I've just essentially moved them all as close to the Lord as possible to protect him against all these large units. Fun little battle, though, of facing off against all these elite units of both Vampire Counts and Vampire Coasts together. This is what I want from the Nagash faction. We got Vargulf Hex Wraiths, Necrofex Colossi, we got Rotting Leviathans, Cairn Wraiths, Vargeists. Yeah, see, imagine we had Vargeists to help out our deck droppers. Maybe have somebody ride a Vargeist with a big old gun or something like that as well. Why not, right? It's the Vampire Coast after all. Alrighty, it looks like the enemy Necrofex Colossus is just about dead under sustained fire from both the Pistoliers and I think a couple units of our handgunners. The rest are obviously hitting the other large units. Down goes the Necrofex. Nah, come on, guys. Volley. Where's the volley, damn it? There we go. It was kind of hard to spot there for a second. Alrighty, and the balance of power has certainly shifted in our favor. We're also throwing our bombs down here, but they were originally meant for the enemy unit of Hex Wraiths, and we do still have a few of our units targeting them, but we also have the enemy Vampire Fleet Captain being targeted by our handgunners and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, look at the damage on these handgunners. They've taken even more, and so have these, despite the fact that the enemy no longer has any ranged units, with the exception of the Rotting Leviathan, I guess, which, you know, does very little range units, just for the support units just firing down from it. I doubt that's the one that's damaging all our units. It's all that friendly fire. So I guess you do really have to be fairly careful with the positioning of your giant piles of bats, go figure as well. Alrighty, that Deathshriek Terrorgeist looks like it attacked our pistol units. Oh, it's actually attacking our deck dropper bombers, the Salt Lord Scuttlers, eh? Alrighty, well, their melee attack may not be crazy. Their melee defense is 50, which is pretty damn decent. And down goes the Death Shriek Terrorgeist. Oh, that volley is going to hurt us a lot more than it's going to hurt them. There we go. Down he goes. And, oh, I think he actually managed to crush a ghost. Imagine being a ghost and just crushed by some physical thing falling on you. That's got to be insulting. Also, imagine being that ghost that originally died from getting hit by, like, a piano or something, and then just to have a Terrorgeist afterwards fall on you while you were a ghost. That's fate, I guess. It's fate. Alrighty, keep going. As usual, the Vargulf, or as usual at least for the Vampire Counts campaign, the Vargulf is going to be probably the last thing alive, because these guys are really, really damn tough. Oh, and actually, no, we're going to switch target to it to bring it down, and then leave the Rotting Leviathan first, in the name of us being the Vampire Coast, I guess. And yeah, look at all those explosions. The bombs may not be effective, but it's so cool watching them attack these guys, right? Gotta love the animations. And down you go, fella. Sorry about this. We still gotta get a couple of you in Aranessa's army, otherwise you're the only unit, I believe, that we haven't used other than the Death Shriek Terrorgeist in this campaign. And I got at least some of you in there. Poor little fella. But yeah, those bombs just exploding on its shell was pretty damn cool. And now it is just Baron von Heasty himself. And yeah, the Soul Lord Scuttler's also got pretty beat up by our friendly fire. Now it's just a matter of having all of our range units target the Baron. Fighting all those garrison deckhands mobs like you're gonna achieve something. Oh, look at all those bombs. Obviously we don't care about these units. And there he goes. I believe that's the end of Baron Heasty, and Noctilus's legend will live on as he now has all three of Shanty versus, although ironically Noctilus has not personally fought for any of them, but hey, Noctilus is good at delegating. He forced his minions to acquire the sea shanties for him while he, you know, played some objective gaming and got some much needed objectives completed and is about to take Aranessa into the fold. I suppose at the very least, Noctilus has gotten all the other legendary lords to join him personally, and thus delegated their duties afterwards, which makes sense to me. Anyway. Alrighty, once again, not what I would call a difficult battle there, though we did lose all of our Rotting Prometheans. I'm almost tempted to not even put Rotting Prometheans in this army at all. That's also another possibility. Let me just think about that for a second. You are going to, well, you don't need to heal up because this army is dead. I guess take the money then. Alright, Hung Warband is gone, the best warband, and there we go, the third Lost Sea Shanty is ours. Now we just need to save up enough money to awaken Aminar. There we go, Baron von Heasty, oh damn it, we've already read that. There we go, Lost Sea Shanty, third verse. Lovely, and that's a fairly considerable power up as well that we have available to us. Now, Miragliano, wait, not Miragliano, Sartosa. We can build our deck droppers here. We can't build our Death Shriek Terrorgeists here. We can only build them out of the Awakening, and even then, not quite yet. We want to build a Necrofect structure here, I guess, for a Noctilus, which would mean, I guess, not building this Cape of Conjuring, but if we were to build this bat structure, though it would take many turns, we could at least get the Death Shriek Terrorgeist. So anyway, here's what I was thinking. Because I do want 2 Gunnery Wights in this army. Wait, can we get Gunnery Wights here yet? Yes we can. We can get 2 more. You are cunning, and therefore you are kind of terrible. Then again, maybe we get this guy. Why this guy? I'm just thinking that... Ooh, wait, let me just double check that there aren't some better Flampower Fleet Captains. No. He won't be all that useful in this army anyway, because if we go all bats, i.e. not even bother with the Rotting Promethean gunnery mobs, that would allow for Trusty Montfort to essentially spend maps hiding, together with the gunnery wives, just hide. We won't have to use those sacrificial melee units at all, and just have the bats essentially fly around and annoy the enemy. Granted, it would still be annoying in the sense that... oh, get that stone weight there. Wait, you can build a Swalth in March stance? I didn't even realize that. Whoops. Maybe it's because you're garrisoned now. Yeah, so... you don't actually have anything that buffs those units. Leadership aura size when defending. I was thinking we'd use that in case chaos comes. If we bother with chaos, I don't know, there might not be enough interest in this particular campaign to bother going much further than the actual victory, but we'll see. What was I thinking? Yeah, this. Haunting Horror buffs Terror Geists, Scurvy Dogs, Sirens, and Deck Droppers. Rotten Death buffs nothing. I'm just looking if there's anything else here that would be useful for this army, and there really isn't. Basically, we're using Rotten Death, but we don't really need to. Only something to think about. Now, maybe we can put this Gunnery Wight in here for now, temporarily, and then hopefully we can get a better one for our other army. And if this guy's not going to be all that useful, and he's going to be hiding together with the with Trusty Montfort while the range units do their work, or while the bats do their work, I think that'll still work out fairly nicely. So, speaking of Gunnery Wight, let's get you in here for now. Maybe we'll even get an ambush out of this. Let's immortalize you for now. We'll also go All Hands Fire, Rotting Promethean, Cackle Fruit, always ready, max out Powder Wet and ammo stacks. For missile units, we have no artillery units here, so that'll be useless. Get the Lucky Spyglass, obviously. This is why we want multiple Gunnery Wights. And then we will get, well, I guess we want to go for Blunderbuss, although possibly not to be able to use it. I definitely want Utility Belt, so 1, 2, 3, 4 Utility Belt. And I guess we could get Training, at the very least for now, and then just delete it later, although to be honest, it's not really even all that necessary. We do have Share the Loot up and running. This would speed it up, but honestly 100 XP per turn really isn't that much, and I don't expect us to be taking that many turns. I feel like we're probably better off getting this other stuff. But then again, if we have no use for Scupperum or Open the Bunghole, we don't really benefit from this. Yeah, fine, just take Training. Take Training, why not? Guess if we're gonna be defending, we can get the we can get these two buffs as well then. Hero action cost, hero recruitment cost, yeah. Gotta replace these things with something, right? Anyway, just get gun sight for the... Oh, this doesn't actually increase your range any further. Okay, fine. Then get missile strength, I guess. Actually, reload time would have probably been the better option. Well, it's too late now. Alrighty, so there you go, buddy. And you are going to join this army to buff those guys up. We just need some more bats and stuff in here. You're gonna stay as you are. Ooh, let's also level you with... does anything here benefit these units? I feel like I checked and nothing actually does. Income from raiding, supernatural, horror. You're unlikely to be fighting. At least we don't want you to be fighting. Kind of unfortunate how all these are terrible for tech droppers. I guess the campaign movement range is probably the best upgrade that we have here. Income from raiding. I don't see a raiding. We have All Hands Away. Does Masterly Splicing buff up Terrorgeist? Yeah, it does. Honestly, we're probably going to actually go through the blue line if we ever get you to that high of a level. Anyway, I guess for now, go for Van Hels's Dance Macabre. I want some of these magical abilities to be able to be used. And just stay defensive here for now. Alrighty, Sam Nutt, you have leveled up. You are level 37 at that. Do you need maintenance? Yes, you do need maintenance. Alrighty. Noctilus, that means I believe... Wait, you can move now, right? Yes, you can move. Go to Matorka. Wait, would it be faster to go through Matorka? I mean, we could get that fell cargo. Or we could just march all the way to Akendorf. We'll be trespassing on Dwarven territory. I mean, we're already technically trespassing. Do we need to piss them off even more? What if they start defending Sartosa? Yeah, fine, just go through the water. Go through the water. I probably should have just sped you up, but whatever, too late now. We'll grab this on our way out of here, I guess. Oh, wait, will we ever get out of here? Possibly not. I guess we'll see as well. Alrighty, Matorka, Zorak will deal with your stuff in a second, like so. Luther Harkin, you need to... Ooh. I'm gonna attack this. Wait, will we have time to do that this episode? Perhaps not. Depends. Let's see what else we have to do before figuring that one out. Let's see, you... Silostra, move to Dietershofen, or, you know what, go to Ice Drake Fjord instead. Did you really not go through? Okay, yeah, wait, you can't. Oh, whoa, 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 an actual army. Oh, damn, there was an army here. Ah, man, I would have rather fought this army. Oh man, how are we gonna... the frickin' Marauder Ice Wolves. If they don't want to fight in melee, how are we gonna catch them? Nobody here's fast enough to do so. Oh, that's gonna be infuriating. Gonna be kind of interesting as well. And let's see, what do they have in terms of magical damage available to them? Actually gonna be a pretty interesting fight. They also have Plague though, this is why I didn't want to go here. You can probably fight this. Can you siege? Oh, you can't fight that this turn. Oh, that's not... Oh, this is going to be interesting. Next episode, both of these armies plus this garrison will all attack Silostra. Well, I've been saying I want Silostra to get a challenge. Now she's going to get one. 3 stacks versus hers. Okay, we definitely need to level everybody up. That'll be a nice fight for next episode. What if Silostra's army dies this late into the game? You are going to get... This is for Robert, eh? Robert, I guess you want Selective Abhorrence to power you up when you're fighting. You are going to get... We want a Wind of Death for next battle, possibly. Max out Curse of Years. Well, we do want to be able to get it upgraded. What's the upgraded thing do? Winds of Magic cost and cooldown reduction. Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, that's actually a fairly cheap spell. Let's see. Wind of Death upgraded, you increase the damage. Well, yeah, that one we already knew. Drown Dead is not maxed out. Yeah, fine, just get, we just get Wind of Death for now. It's probably more valuable, I guess. Alrighty, Silostra, well, good luck next episode. It's gonna be a very interesting one for you. I am extremely excited. We'll see how well this army fares against 3 stacks instead of all these 1 versus 1s that we've been doing. Been fighting too honorably, I guess. Let's see, Tutos Adley. You are going to land at the Temple of Tlencan, which is viable now. Ooh, unless there's more armies at Zahutek, which is also a possibility. Well, let's find out. I guess we risk this as well. Fine. If this army gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. Tutos Adley is a legendary lord anyway. Auto-resolve this. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. Yeah, we're fine. And occupy, please. Let's see now. Can we see what's going on out here? No. So I don't know whether it's full of enemies or not. Let's also get some upgrades going. That'll kind of interfere with our ability to get money for our Aminar summoning. But oh well. Somebody's gonna attack Spectazuma, but fortunately this will come up next turn. Ooh, hopefully... I don't think he's gonna be able to reach us, in which case we'll be fine. Is this army still here as well? Oh, no, it isn't. I wonder where they've gone. Hopefully they don't go through here and then attack. No, you guys are all walled up. And, oh, Wallatal, we do need to level you up. Damn it, our Aminar money. Our precious Aminar money. I really wanted that. Oh well. We have no gunnery whites available now, unfortunately. We do need to get some for you as well. Ooh, wait, you need to get your next upgrade as well. Yeah, we're gonna run out of cash, aren't we? I'm not gonna get these expensive buildings right now, though. Not these ones, anyway. Let's get the slightly less expensive ones, then. I mean, we make good amounts of cash, so we only just need like 3 turns of not spending any for the Aminar thing to work out. And I guess, we've been building up your army in the hopes of fighting Baron von Heasty, but since we've already defeated him, we won't be needing that. Alrighty, well, can you join this army immediately? No, I'm gonna have to wait. Alrighty. Well, it is what it is. I just want to double check these things. Okay, we're increasing the hero capacity +1 for all. Now I'm honestly tempted to say that we don't even need these anymore. I mean, the Lord Recruit rank and Hero Recruit rank are fine. Oh, then again, these do increase our infamy by 100. I just want to double check. Versus... Oh, can we not see what the other options are? Damn it. Alright, I guess I'll have to wait for the next one. Maybe if there's a completed one we can see. Let me just find a completed one. Should be one down here.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Garrison detail. Is there no way to check what you can build here versus this one? Damn it. Yeah, so this one gains us 25 infamy per turn. And the reason I'm thinking we gain more infamy per turn is we can now use the black market to finally actually sell some infamy since we don't need it anymore. In fact, I did want to get, let's see, physical resistance +15 for all melee infantry units. That's swell. Melee attack for, I mean, honestly, all of these are good, but 15,000 infamy every how many turns? Every 10 turns seems like a lot. Hungover crew upkeep -10 for all units in an enemy territory. Ooh, reload reduction +20%. You know what, let's get respectable treasure hungover crew. Why is this small booty, respectable treasure, and the mother load, but the infamy is still the same amount for every single one? Isn't that a little bit weird? But anyway, respectable treasure. Oh yeah, we immediately moved down to third. Yeah, we really don't have that much infamy to go around, i.e. we won't be number one. Is being number one a victory condition? Let's go to the short campaign victory. We just have to destroy the parts of Sartosa, which we're almost done. Conquer 8 territories, which we're still 3 short. Wreck of the Heldenhammer, we're getting there, almost there. Necroplex Colossi, we will be able to get very, very soon. Yeah, so it's not number one, so I guess we could just use them all and just try to keep them up permanently. If we get 100 per turn per each cove, if we could just get like 10 of those, that would significantly change the situation. Yeah, we could use another 10 and we'd be brought down to like level 5. Yeah, why not? You know what? Let's try. Let's try. Since we don't need infamy anymore, why not just try to keep our all of our buffs up? I assume that they can stack. In fact, wait, away with you. Hungover Crew is up and running. So if we do this again, I hope that it won't disappear. And sell infamy. That was Hungover Crew. And let's go for Squiffy Landlubbers. Honestly, this one's not that... I mean, it is 15% physical resistance for all melee infantry. It's just that we don't have a lot of melee infantry. And, well, I guess 10% melee attack for all large units. Yeah, it's fine. Honestly, I would just keeping up Hungover Crew permanently is great. Let's see if we can manage all 3 at the same time. But if we can't, we can't. Let's go to the Mother Load. And then let's... I really feel like having higher infamy should just... Wait, what? Oh, that didn't... Did I press away with you again? No, we have 3 sheets to the wind and Hungover Crew. I guess it just didn't update. Or did it? Oh yeah, it did update. Never mind, just ignore me. So yeah, that was 3 sheets to the wind for melee attack for large units, and then one more time, steal the last of the infamy. We're being real infamous now. Or actually we're not, because we're using our infamy, but whatever. Black market, please. Okay, can't come up while that menu is up. Fair enough. Sell infamy once again, and then we will get Squiffy Landlubbers, which is the last thing we don't have, even though we will not be raiding. Man, we have a lot of buffs to raiding on Luther Harkin. We could get so much raiding done with this. Oh well, small booty. Yeah. Alrighty, there we go. We are now at... Okay, away with you, please. Away with you, please. And now we have all 3. There we go. Let's see if we can keep them up. Let's see if we can get back to number 1 slot in 10 turns. It's probably unlikely, but it'll increase considerably as we get our coves. Anyway, you need an anchor. You have an anchor. You just need to get to your next level, which is in a couple of turns. All right, fair enough. Don't need to build anything else then. And just stay as you are and wait your turn for your... Gunnery Whites. Wait, can we recruit? Ooh, we can recruit it with level 3, so in 3 turns. I wonder what level we'd be able to recruit them here at. Level 20 and level 22, eh? What about level here? 25, yeah, so it's quite a bit higher recruiting them at the Galleon's Graveyard. So, I mean, I'm not looking at Gunnery Whites right now, but I assume the same thing will be true of Gunnery Whites when they come back up. Ooh, I also want to get these 2 to join this particular army. This will be an interesting giant mob army, and they'll all have a lot of physical resistance. 55 on the Rotting Prometheans. Very, very nice. Yeah, plus 10%, and then I guess, ooh, yeah, you can get all hands away while you're at it. Yeah, we're quickly running out of time here. Unfortunately, I don't believe we'll have time for another battle, so let's just finish up with what we're doing. Robin Deans, you are going to, I guess, sit here for now. Wendy, you go to Hag Reef and establish ourselves a nice park of, ooh, 6k, but it'll pay for itself fairly quickly once we get that Picaroon's hideout up and running. And then you can go down there and dig. Still don't see a skull here. Part code established. There we go. Picaroon's hideout. Ooh, we can check this now. Okay, so this one's essentially useless then. It gains only 50 compared to the 100 infamy of this. It gives us no ranks, no capacity, gives a bunch of vampiric corruption. I guess we could preemptively corrupt everything and force the enemy into a bunch of, what's it called? Rebellions, but does that really help us? Not really. And honestly, I feel like their anti-corruption is so high. 11 and 4 and 3. If we get 4 pirate coves in 4 territories, then yeah, maybe it will cause a rebellion, but honestly, it doesn't feel like it's worth it in SFO, unfortunately. Smuggler's Cove will give us, wait, 300 to 850. Wait, what? Wait, that's confusing. 300 plus 183 from the Smuggler's Cove. Why is it plus 183? Well, this one's plus 170. So I think this one will actually be more. I think this is 850 what we're actually getting, whereas this one is just being confusing. Alright, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this to see how much we actually gain from this. Because I wouldn't imagine that the Smuggler's Cove would be more. Odd. Very odd. Alright, I'll just go for Picaroon's Hideout for now, and pay attention to what this gives us. Otherwise, is there anything else to do? We have no money to spend, no Aminar to awaken, unfortunately, so I guess I'm going to call this episode here then. Let's immortalize Margaret, and she's just going to wait for... Are you really going to have to wait here for 15 turns now? Or is this reduced in some way? Materials, let's see... Yeah, 15 turns. You know what? It's time to move. You can go dig somewhere. I should have just moved you immediately as soon as I decided to go for the other territory. We can come back to Dreadrock afterwards. Anyway, as I said, gonna call it here. Next time, we have battles available. Probably several battles. One, a very nice battle with Silostra against a lot of enemies as soon as we end the turn. And then 2... a big battle with Luther Harkin against these guys, although I imagine this one will be... No, this one should be pretty damn nice as well. It's got a garrison, it's got 2 armies. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, so stay tuned for lots and lots of fighting next time. Hopefully we'll be able to get both battles out in the same episode, at least I will try, but either way we'll at least get one very nice one. And now we have the 3rd Lost Sea Shanty. Ooh, and I just want to check before we... call this, what the range increase, because we just got 20%, another 10% range to everybody. So what's the range on you guys now? It is at 182, and it's going to increase by another 20% from our 2 gunnery whites. Maybe we should get even more gunnery whites. I'll think about it. And then let's see, you guys are at range now, 400, wait, oh, the Gallows Giant has short range. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow, but he does insane amounts of damage. Cool, cool, so this is the infantry blender sort of unit. Neat. And then we got 720 range on the Carronates. What the hell is going on here? And 880 on Queen Bess. Wonderful, and honestly, 600 range on mortars is pretty disgusting as well. 269, nice. On the gunnery mobs, yeah. Too bad these two don't really benefit from this all that much. In fact, they don't benefit from it at all. You would think that the, well, I guess they get melee defense from the verses when you actually use them, but I wish that it gave them like a perma buff. At least a leadership or something, like something that gives the melee units buff as well. Anyway, as I said, calling it, lots of fights next time, and I think the destruction of Sartosa, which means Aranessa will join us. Two. Where's their other one? Where the hell's their other? Oh, please, where is it? Please be this. Yeah, it's the Forest of Gloom. Okay, we'll be fine. We should be able to take out this next time as well, and have Aranessa join us, but stay tuned more so for the epic battles to come. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.